Hey guys, this is a copper finished Broan ceiling fan. It's the first time I've ever seen one of these labeled Broan. It's the exact same fan as the first Moss Heirlooms. It's the same as an early Ritz except for the vents. The Ritz has the vents upside down, but other than that they're the same. This is unique for a lot of reasons, the first of which being the copper finish. It actually has a circuit board in there for the variable speed as opposed to a cardboard box control, and it has a slide reverse switch instead of a reverse pull chain. So it's a unique fan. I've had a lot of requests to put this in the museum, so that's why I took it out of the box. And it's rated at 1 amp without the light. So unfortunately the pull chain on the light is broken or not connected. I'm not sure which, but it doesn't do anything, which is fine for the museum. But for this video, we'll have to, in order to get a decent current rating, we'll have to do this. I didn't get a current rating with the bulb. Let's do that real quick. 1.35. So, ow, brick. Muy hot. These get, let's turn it off. How about that? These get much hotter than standard incandescent bulbs. Could have just kept them off, but I wanted to show that the light worked, and people like seeing the light on in the video, and so on and so forth. Yeah, this one's not gripping either. I got that one. So. Good God. Whoa!
Shatteridge.
Well, nothing shattered, but
oh, that was the cap.
Yeah, that was the switch cap. And it did that because of presumably all the WD-40 I put in the pull chain in hopes of loosening it up.
I thought that was the bulb. It's like, wait, that's going to be a mess. Nope.
All kinds of craziness. Yeah, it's got a weird like twist-on cap here too. So, okay. Okay, good. We got the lights off. So, low. 0.15. Good God, my hand hurts. It's a beautiful low speed. Certainly well done with that. Also, unlike most imported fans, it does have the 2-speed pull chain, which is a nice touch. I really appreciate that. Essentially a very low. So let's go over here with the knob. Let's turn it. Quarter turn, 0.26. I'm going to take
this bulb out just because I don't want it to fall.
Oh. Do another quarter turn. Wait, I went the wrong way. Another quarter turn, 0.41. Did not do anything to the bearings. They seem to be very good without any help. Another quarter turn, 0.73. Same motor as that weird unknown spinner that we think is a Ritz. Oh, this is high. Okay. 0.73 seems a bit low, but could be that's just what the value is. Could be the capacitor is drifted. You don't remember what the progress lighting was rated at, do you?
No.
Remind me to make a note of that, to look that up and see, because if the progress lighting is rated at a considerably okay, my charger just fell out. The one was getting low. Well, the breeze back here is you can feel it. You know, I guess I'm a little bit closer than I would otherwise be.
So is this high with the
knob? That's another good point. The high with the knob, you're right. I forgot.
It may not be the same as the high
good
with
point.
The chain, or it might be.
0.76, so we're a hair different, but not much.
This fan's got a lot of stuff I like.
What
Cane,
would you-
cane, filigree, bell canopy. Canopy.
I like all of those things as well. Would you have a vent preference as well?
Not necessarily, but yes, the GE vents are nice.
The options I think would be GE vents, something ornate. I don't know. That's pretty much it that you're gonna. Other than the eye fan, that's pretty much it that you're gonna get with filigree until you get into like cheaper stuff like builder fans, which will have the bell canopy. Interestingly enough, unless I'm wrong, no American-made fan ever had filigree.
Also the pointed tip blades.
Yeah, they got a nice tip.
I guess you wouldn't call them wingtip, but just...
Yeah. Okay, let's do the same thing in reverse. Wait. No, that'd be off. High, low. 0.16. We're not moving. Nice there. Yeah, this style to me is a really classic early 80s, late 70s style. There's actually, you ever been at the Best Western Inn on the Park downtown?
Nope.
The restaurant there has two of these in antique brass, but with stencil blades. Same light kit, I think. Or it might be polished brass even. And then
Nice.
they had an ornate one as well, off to one in a corner, but they removed that one, and that was sad. Yeah, you've seen the version of this that has an ornate bottom plate, right?
I think so.
You like the GE vents better?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get your vote. Everybody else so far has voted for this one. Here's the other thing I could put in the museum in place of this. Have you seen the Four Seasons copy that they made?
No.
Same exact fan as this, with the motor housing of a Four Seasons and shorter blades. But the blade arms are long. It's these same blade arms. It's not. They might be short. They might be more like Delta ones, but they're not the short, stubby Four Seasons blade arms. Bell canopy. Again, everything else is the same. Just put a Four Seasons housing and shorter blades on this fan.
That's interesting.
What's that? 0.28. 0.5. Yeah, I asked other collectors which one they thought would be better for the museum, and everybody said the copper Broan. I thought more people would say the Four Seasons copy, because those are, this is a common fan and an uncommon finish. That's just a plain uncommon fan.
Yeah, I think uncommon fan has to get the edge there. Although this is a nice fan, but I don't know if it's unique enough to be museum.
I got, okay, 0.8 in reverse. I got a lot of requests for this one, which is why I'm doing it. But I plan to bring both of them and then decide once I'm there. Heck, maybe I have room for both of them, because this is a style that is very common but underrepresented in the museum.
Do I hear a little bearing noise?
Like a faint whir, but I can't. It's not like a bad bearing. They almost sound like I just oiled them, but I didn't. You know? Even then, it's very faint. Well, that'd be another fan if we don't put it in the museum that could go over your bed is that little Four Seasons copy. That's antique brass. The reason why I wanted to do the Homestead was because it's 6-blade. And so then you'd have a 4-blade downstairs, a 5-blade over the big part, and then a 6-blade upstairs. But you could do 4, 5, 4. Okay, I forgot I used to do this to try to make it spin down faster. Okay. And I forgot. Wait. Off. I forgot to do reverse with the pull chain. 0.83. So it's actually higher in reverse. Considerably higher in reverse. It's still at 0.83. It hasn't dropped any. So 0.76 forward, 0.83 reverse. Interesting.
Did not notice any blender fan motion.
No, there wasn't any. That I saw, at least.
Yeah, this is a very, very 80s fan.
Yeah. These are much thicker blades than they normally have, too. These are like...
Yeah.
Some
Quarter
serious
inch.
blades. 1, 2. Other comment that I was going to make, 3, is that it seems like the museum is getting very copper heavy, which is because it's such a rare finish. So if I've got a fan in copper, that's, then that'd be the finish to put in the museum. But
It makes it look more common than it is.
I was going to say, yeah, as a result, like a third of the fans that are in the museum now are copper. We're up to 4. It didn't start.
There it goes.
Yeah, but it was drawing more. It was drawing 0.19 at that point, and it started with the solid state at there we go. No, still not starting. 0.14. Yeah, it's not starting until 0.19. .19, 5.24, 6.28, 7.33, 8.37, 9.41, 10.44. .47, 13.5, 14.52, 15.55, 16.56, 17.58, 18.6, 19.62, 20.63, 25.68, 30.71, 40.74, and then high is 0.76. We've already done a solid state control. It's inside the fan. So all we have to do now is 0 to 100. And I'll have to see if I can find a picture of the Four Seasons copy to show you. I might have one on my phone. Or accessible for my phone, rather. Jumps up to 0.76 right away. And it's not going to drop any. We know that because 0.76 is its running current. I always find it interesting which fans draw more current in the initial startup and then decline versus which ones... Okay. Well, there you have it. Copper Broan. Been asking to film this for a long time, and I've been asked to have this in the museum for a long time, so we're finally getting most likely both of those. Definitely one has happened. It's been filmed. So thanks for watching.